a map of your state, annotate that map, and then insert that map on your shared class website. So first we have to find a map of your state, and there's a few ways to do that, but one of the easiest is from Google. So let's say you wanted to do a map of Colorado. I'm just going to search for Colorado in Google, and right away one of the options I get is right here. It's a map of Colorado. You could have also gone to maps.google.com and search for Colorado there. If I click on that map, here's Colorado. So now what I need to do is figure out a way. I probably want this out of the way, so I'm going to just touch once on the screen or click once on the screen. You might want to center your map by moving it around a little bit, but that's basically what I want. So step 2, now that I have a map of my state, is to get an image of that map that I can then draw on and write on to explain things about the state. What we're going to use for that is a little tool called Snagit. So you should have this as an extension on your Chrome browser. You may have it up here, the little S for Snagit. It may also be in your little app launcher down on the bottom left, which you can't see on my screen right now, but you should have it on yours. So check one of those two places and find Snagit. Once you have Snagit, click on it, and you should get a menu similar to this off the side of your screen. What Snagit does is take pictures of your screen that are really specific and easy to edit. What we want is a region, meaning we just want part of our screen or a region of our screen. We don't want the whole thing here. So I'm going to click region, and now you can see these two lines come up. What I can do with these is I'm going to click once here, and then I'm going to drag that down here and let go when I like what I see as my picture. So I let go there, and if I'm happy with that, I can click picture. If I'm not, I can move it around a little bit more. So make sure that you have some border around your state so that you can label the adjoining states. I might even make that a little bit bigger so that I have room there to name those states, and I'm going to click take a picture. So now I have a picture of the state, and it's asking me what it wants my title to be. It's automatically giving it a title of today's date. I'm going to name it Colorado Map Example. Okay. Now let's see, what do we want to do to this? We can play around with it a little bit. We can add arrows, we can add rectangles, circles, and we can even add text. So for example, if you wanted to show where the capital of your state is, you can add text. So I just clicked on that. Denver is the capital of Colorado, so I can put state capital. And then if I click off it and click on it again, I can move that around. If I want to make it bigger or smaller, let's see, I can click on it, click over here and say make it larger font. You can just move that along if I like it larger. And then I can do something like add an arrow to point to Denver. And then I can, continue to move this around until I really like the way that it looks. Maybe make that point it a little bit more or whatever. Once you've done things like that, you can also add some more information. So if you wanted to add a little bit more info about the state capital and its population and which region of the state it's in and things like that, you can do that as well. So I encourage you to play around with some of these other options as well. You can use this tool to make a circle around things if you wanted to circle a place. Again, you can change the shape of that. You can click off of it, and when you get that little crosshairs, you can move it around, things like that. You can label multiple places. You can draw arrows. You can put rectangles. You can change the color of these if you want to. There's all sorts of things that you can do with that. The first time that you use this extension, you're going to have to click down here and tell it to sync with your Gmail account. So use your student account, your rfschools.com account, and you can click down there and do that. Since I've already done that, this is automatically saving into my Google Drive. So just go through that login screen and let it do that, and what it's going to do is create a folder for you in your Google Drive. And the next step is to grab the video there and then put it into the website. Okay, so here we are on our class website, and assuming that your map's saved in your Google Drive, let's go ahead and add that to a page. So you can click on your page over here. I'm going to use the Colorado page as my example, and the main button you need to know up here is this little pen icon. That's your edit page icon. So we want to put the map here under where it says map, And we can delete this once we've done that, but for now that might help us. It gives us some instructions. It says insert, then drive, then image. So if I return down there and go up here to insert, because I want to insert an image, I'm not going to say image because I'm actually going to get that image from Google Drive. So insert from Drive, then I'm going to get an image. It's going to wait a second and it's going to open up all the images that I have in my Google Drive, and hopefully it'll have this one near the top of the list. So here's the image that I'm looking for. You might have to scroll up and down a little bit if you have quite a few images in your Google Drive, but I remember what I named it was Colorado Map Example. So you'll name yours your state map or whatever it is. I'm going to say select, and that should pop it in there. So I noticed when I inserted this image that it doesn't look the way I expected it to. It has this little icon, which means that there's a broken link. There's actually a problem with that image. So the reason for that, I've discovered, is that the image wasn't saved publicly. It was a private image in my Google Drive, so we need to fix that. So I'm just going to click on that image to open it up. Here it is, and what I want to do is add people to it so that people can see. So you click that little plus person icon, that's your sharing icon, and then click advanced, and you can see here it says only I can access this. I don't want that. I'm going to make it public on the web so that anybody can see my map. Anyone can view it. They cannot edit it. And that way it'll appear in the website, which is an open website. So that should take care of that problem. Now, if we reload this, there we go. There's our image. So again, if you're confused here, basically you're just going to click edit, then you're going to follow these instructions. Insert from your drive, so this, insert, drive, you're going to select an image, and once you select the image, if you notice that it's not appearing and it has that little broken link icon, then you just have to make that image public, and you can do that once you click save and you actually click on the image. It'll take you to it, and from this area you can make it public here, and then advanced, and then make it public on the web. So that's about all for this tutorial. I hope that you have fun with this project and that you remember your basic editing functions here. Or just click the edit icon here where it says write a hook paragraph. You can leave that, or you can take it out when you're finished. Definitely take it out when you're finished, but you can leave it while you're writing if you want. But you write in here just like you write in anything else. So write your content here. And if you want to change font sizes or anything like that, you can do that right up here, just like in Google Docs, which hopefully you're familiar with. You've got undo over here. Pretty straightforward. If you want to insert other images, like a famous person from your state, you can just go insert image, and then you can find the URL from the website and pop it in there. So hopefully that'll help you with that.